Hello, Internet. Welcome to TheRant. Our first show today. We're going to talk about gay rights. Big controversial subject, and we haven't really talked about gay rights at all, so we are going to do that. I'm going to state my opinions first. Tony's going to state his opinions, and then we're going to have a discussion. My opinions is, they're human beings, so you can't really deny them rights to do stuff. So, they should be able to vote, obviously, because they're fucking people.
That's not a problem.
What?
They're allowed to vote.
No, I know. I'm saying, but some people are like, oh, they fucking need to be executed, like people in the dirty South. But
yeah.
So anyway, they should be able to have rights. There's nothing against, like, legally that says they can't get, like, constitutional. It says they can't get married, but it's just weird. Like, you know what I'm talking about? When you see two gay dudes or two lesbians walking down the street, you're just kind of like, whoa, like,
here's
what?
The thing. The reason the government says gays are not allowed to get married is because in the Bible it says marriage is between a man and a woman. Here's the problem with that. Whatever happened to separation of church and state? Whatever happened to, like, religious freedom? Why do we have to follow after what the Catholics believe? I'm a Catholic myself, but you know what? I will take my moral beliefs over my religious beliefs. If that's back, I'm sorry, but it's true. You can't tell somebody they can't do something. And if this is not a free country. People keep calling America a free country. That's a fucking lie. This is not a free country by any means. But you can't do shit in this world. In this country. And gays have it worse out of all this. For example, gay marriage. They can't get married because the Bible says that. Okay, first of all, like I said, separation of church and state. That separation of church and state means that the church, like religion, cannot make rules over our government. That's what it means. Yet we are violating our own constitution at our own consent without knowing it. That one rule right there. If somebody actually mentioned that to the president or to anybody in Congress, gay marriage would be legal within the next 5 seconds. But nobody has brought that up. It's all about separation of church and state. You cannot go off of Catholic beliefs for our own, for what we think is weird. First of all, that's completely unfair because there are actually religions out there that encourage multiple marriages. You're allowed to have 6 wives if you want to.
Yeah, like being Mormon, I think.
What?
Being Mormon, I think. I'm gonna sneeze.
Yeah, Mormon. Like Mormons, they're allowed to marry 6 people, but a gay person can't marry one. And another thing, 50% of all marriages in America, at least 50%, end in divorce or stuff like that.
I've always said, relationships do not last forever. That's just how it works.
Yeah. You're gonna deny them the chance to be happy. The chance. The very remote chance, but it's the chance that it could happen. And you're just going to say, no, you can't do that because we said so. Fuck you. Fuck the government. I think if gays want to do that, let them do it. I don't care. There are people who say, okay, well, what if it was your son? I don't give a shit.
No, the thing is, I do not think that gays should be able to have kids, and here's why. I have a friend who is the son of a gay person, and he's had some problems down the road, but he has been able to overcome them. But if my parents, if I had 2 dads or 2 moms, I probably would have blown my fucking head off by now. I just could not live with that. I couldn't do it. Could not do it.
That doesn't just depend on the parents. It depends on the kid itself. You have to admit. You'd be devastated finding out that having 2 dads is not normal. When they grow with their little kids, they think having 2 dads that's normal. They think that's what people do all the time. But when they find out later in life, that's not how it is.
That's gonna be fucking smart.
Yeah, they're gonna be devastated, but not everybody's gonna blow their head off. And I think personally, I believe gays should have kids on two conditions. They're either homeschooled or they are taught that, yes, it's not normal, but it's okay. You know?
I would stick with only that first one. Because they're going to find out.
A lot of times with
Regardless, they're going to find out that it's not normal. Hey, mom number one or mom number two, or dad number one or dad number two. How come Billy down the street has a mom and a dad? And how come every single fucking kid that I've ever met has a mom and a dad? Like, what's going on here?
See, it really just... A lot of people, they're not embarrassed by it. Like, I know this... My friend Roy, I'm not going to say the last name, his mom is a lesbian, and he has two moms. Roy is perfectly normal. He doesn't care.
Yeah, he does.
He's actually very defensive.
Deep down inside, his blood boils. Trust
me, he doesn't really care at all. In fact,
doesn't care or doesn't really care?
He'll chew you out over it. He defends it. He supports it. You know.
Well, which one? He doesn't care or doesn't really care?
He doesn't care that you know his mom is a lesbian. He thinks let her do what she wants. And, you know, it's not like it's a bad thing. It's like, we look at gay marriage as like, you know, yeah, it's kind of weird, but people still do what they want to. But the thing is, when you have a kid who grew up with gay parents, it's a little bit of a different thing for them. To them, it's just like, well, that's just fine. You know, because like that's what they grew up knowing. That's what they grew up to think. The thing is, he's a little bit different. He didn't grow up with two moms. He knew his dad and everything, and then I'm not really sure what happened to his dad, but his mom, like, maybe she was bi or whatever, and eventually it just turned out like that. But like, back to the homeschool thing. If you I understand yeah, the kids go through a lot of torture in high school and stuff like that because people know his parents are gay. First of all, you can always go without people knowing your parents are gay. You know, there are so many ways to hide it. Just don't ever bring anybody to your house. That's one. That's the greatest way to ever keep a secret. Don't ever let anybody in your fucking house. And but like, people are homeschooled. I've seen this happen a lot too. Because recently there's this new thing called Digital Academy that a lot of people are starting to go to by school, and like they don't turn out normal. They don't know how to deal with everyday society when they're around people. Like when they graduate from being homeschooled, which I don't know if that works, but okay. And just shit like that, you know. They're not going to know how to function with other people besides their mom. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
Let's strip off a gay marriage. Let's go on to gays being in the military, which is even a more redundant argument. What is wrong with that? You're gay.
I think they're afraid. They're afraid that since when you're out fighting overseas, you don't really at all get exposed to other women. So they're gonna have like a big lust and perhaps even looking for some man love, and I think that Army generals are concerned that the one gay dude is going to turn other people gay, and we're all going to turn into pussies, but that's not very logical.
Not all gay people are pussies, though. You ever heard of a gay strongman? He'll kick your ass.
Yeah, probably, but I mean,
that's a redundant thing to say, though, because like, you know, not everybody who is gay is a pussy, and you know. The whole thing with women being with like no women, oh my god, like if you seriously have that lust for pussy, you need to not even be in the army. I'm sorry, but like shit. I know people who are going in the military. They don't got that. I mean, usually when you're with the army, you're there for a couple of years, and there are women in the military.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you're able to like. Don't you stay in, like all male quarters or all female quarters? I'm not sure if you actually get the chance to smash anybody.
Either way, it's just...
You can always beat off. I mean, like...
It's a thing to think. I mean, just because, he's gay, he might do something. anybody could do something. It's not just gays that can do something. But on to I'm going to say a little more about the whole church and state thing.
We're actually running out of time. You have about 50 seconds.
Never mind. We'll just cut here.
Okay. So that's pretty much our base views on gays, gay rights, gay marriage, gays joining the military. So we will see you on the ring later tonight after SmackDown. So I'm Maddie Tony. We'll see you next time.